Mahmoud, after back-to-back losses, how pleasing was it for the boys to bounce back so emphatically like that?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Obviously, guys stepped up. Makuach obviously had a hell of a game. I mean, he stepped up, and kudos to him. Honestly, without his stretch in that first half, that kind of took the lead from 2 to 8. I mean, who knows where we would be, but he trusted the process. Other guys played well. DJ stepped up in the second half, but this guy's been putting the work in. He's got a couple DMPs, a couple low-minute games, and he just stuck with the process, and he's been putting the work in, and it paid off. I'm happy for him, but without his performance tonight, who knows? So the previous losses, it's one game at a time. Win, lose before, it doesn't matter. We move on. But I'm happy for this guy.
What was said at halftime despite that sort of run that you just talked about?
They just talked as a collective unit without me saying anything. That we just, defensively is where it's got to be. We've given up too many points in the second half. I believe we gave up 51 to Cairns in the first half. We gave up 106 the entire game. To Tassie at home, 36 in the first quarter. It starts on the defensive end. So we just got to get stops consistently. And I thought we did that for good stretches throughout the entire 40 minutes.
You touched on DJ and some really important contributions there in that third quarter particularly. Are you happy with how he's going on that progression back from what was a pretty sort of serious shoulder injury there?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. He's starting to mesh, and the guys are starting to get a feel for him with his second game being back, but also multiple weeks of practice as well, so they're starting to get that camaraderie.
Can you give us an idea of what Jonah brings when he gets out there, not just on the board, but also his passing and his shooting as well?
Yeah, Jonah's done a great job for us. I mean, he's leading the team in rebounding, and he's probably, I'm not exactly sure where he is after tonight on the minutes, but he just crashes the glass on both ends of the floor, and his ability to stretch the floor, he just brings a different versatility than Jordy. Jordy does a great job putting pressure on the rim with his rolls, where Jonah can space the floor and play make for others. So it just allows us to be versatile. Him, Quap, DJ at the 5, you just have a ton of versatility, Olga.
It was a tough night for Tyler Harvey, and you guys held him to 1 for 11, but also very tough for him to get good looks. What was the key to sort of getting the ball out of his hands and not giving him those open looks?
Just the guys just understanding that we got to play defense for 24 seconds each possession. Truly, like I said, Olga, this is coming from the guys, not from me. I can say all I want, but at the end of the day, they got to go out there and do it. But they just understood what it took. After the back-to-back losses, they knew that defensively we've got to get stops, and they understood coming into tonight, Justin Robinson and Harvey were leading their team in three-point attempts. We just have to make them feel us and be physical with them, and they did a great job.
Great game for Hobbs and Adams, as you were mentioning, and of course but they all chipped in tonight. Did you also think that taking them out of the game, that the actual 10, I just mentioned Tyler Harvey, in that second, third and fourth quarter made the difference? Because in the first quarter, it was a really close game. So did you think that's where it changed?
No, we don't truly lock in on one specific guy. We're switching a ton. We just got to do a great job of guarding one-on-one, and it's going to be 5-on-5. If our bigs get beat on the perimeter, we got to make sure the rotation is there, because we understand that we're put in a cross match already. So we don't go on it specifically like, hey, we got to take Harvey out, we got to take Justin Robinson out. It's more so we want to force certain shots, and then we just got to make sure that we finish possessions. But we got to do a better job of getting defensive rebounds, and we gave up too many tonight.
Did you think fouls were still, I was going to say, still probably a big problem, Probably the only bad thing that I saw in the game, because yes, the Kings did get a lot of fouls. In another game, that could be a bad thing. How do you look at that?
Yeah, we just have to do a better job of being in our spots early. So I thought we were a step late, especially in the fourth quarter. We just started to play the score a little bit, but we were a step late in our rotations, and they were good calls. At the end of the day, we weren't in legal guarding position, but we just have to do a better job of being in our spots.
Makuach, how are you feeling, man? Pretty big game for yourself.
Yeah, I feel good. Great to get a win. Obviously I had a good game, but it's not going to be like that every night. So my job is just to come in and bring energy, and if I play more minutes, then so be it. But if I don't, then I can be the greatest cheerleader, whatever you need me to do. That's what I'm willing to do.
Coach said that you've been working pretty hard. Do you feel like when you did get the chance to play some extended minutes on the floor, that you could come up with a performance like that?
Yeah, all my confidence come from the work I put in. So when I'm on the court, it's nothing new. I've been playing basketball my whole life, so it's just about the opportunity. And if I get that, great. If not, I'm good with that too.
It's especially sweet to play a team like the Hawks, a rivalry team like that.
Yeah, big rivalry. So obviously to get a win, we lost 2 in a row, and we didn't want to make it 3. So came out today with great energy and played great defense and got a great win.
Coach, you spoke about trusting the players and how they sort of came together at halftime and figured it out themselves. You don't call many timeouts either, and you kind of let plays run out. Why do you have so much confidence in this group? You haven't been here for that long, in this league for that long. What gives you that confidence in these guys?
Number one, just seeing their work ethic, Oregon just in practice, and then number 2, just the accountability that they have amongst themselves, and their willingness to be held accountable for me as well. It's my job to coach them in practice and hold them to the standards that they want to be held to, and then come game time, at the end of the day, they either know it or they don't. So I can't change anything in the game. It's my job to instill confidence in practice. And then when they go out in the game, I let them know, this is your time to go shine. I'm just sitting here. I got the best seats in the house.
So what are timeouts for you then? What do you see then as an opportunity for you to do?
Just instill that confidence again. If I feel that guys are hesitating on either end of the floor or they're down on themselves, just to let them know that they put the work in from the start and they've been playing basketball for the rest of their life. That's about it. Or basketball for their entire life. That's all it is. Just at the end of the day, everyone's going to take some of the same shots. Everyone runs the same type of offense. Confidence is the biggest skill to have. And I just want to make sure that everyone that steps on the floor has confidence every night.
Coach, you came into the game with a league high for assists per game. Right? You won that stat 24-13. How much pride does that stat give you?
Yeah, it's great. And it just goes to just having confidence in the guys and then the guys having confidence in each other. Truly, it's at the end of the day, those are the numbers I look at. I look at the assists and I look at the offensive rebounds. I don't look at field goals. I'm not looking at free throws. If those 2 numbers are on point, I know we're playing well and guys are having fun and playing together.
Great at the game in commentary, Leonard Copeland says this is a new team, but it doesn't look like a new team. So how have you brought them into sync so quickly together?
It's not like I said. I felt we were in sync. Getting DJ back, it's always tough when you get a guy that's expected to play 25, 30 minutes, throw him in the lineup, and he's trying to feel himself, and the other guys are trying to feel how we can get him shots. But at the end of the day, Quad steps up, DJ steps up, Glove steps up, makes some great defensive plays. It's just as a collective unit. They're all just trusting one another. Thank you, guys. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.